My name's Billy Lyle, I play piano.
My name's Ian Bernson, I play guitar.
He's also got a frog in his
I've lost my voice.
I'm David Payton, I sing and play guitar.
I'm Stuart Tosh, I play drums and do a bit of vocals as well.
And obviously from the accents, you're all from Bonnie, Scotland.
Aye.
Whereabouts in Scotland? You all from the one city?
No.
No.
Billy and I are from Edinburgh, and Ian comes originally from the Shetland Islands, which is right up the top.
It's cold out there too.
Yeah.
It is a bit cold, yeah.
They also have...
We've got little horses and scarves and things.
And Stuart comes from Aberdeen.
Yeah. How long have you been together as a group?
As a group, about 22 months.
No more. 25 now.
25 months?
So that's over 2
13
years.
days, 14 hours, 49 seconds.
How did you get together?
This is Stuart's question.
I always get this one. Well, Bill used to work in a studio in Edinburgh, recording studio, as an engineer. And David used to go down to that studio and do demos. Well, do sessions, in fact. And they got a lot of studio time and did demos of the songs they'd been writing. And I eventually went down and did drum tracks on the demos. And that's basically how the band started. And having got the big recording contract together, Ian joined. That was about a year ago.
So
Just
you'd all
over a
been
year ago.
playing semi-professionally at least
Yes.
before then?
Yeah, we've all been playing for a while.
What, any other bands? It was mentioned to me that perhaps the Bay City Rollers, that some of you may have had some sessions with them at times.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't involved with them, but David and Bill were at one time.
I was in the Rollers for a while one of the guitarists was ill, and I just played with them for about 6 weeks or something. That was a long time. That was about 8 years ago.
The last 12 months have been pretty busy for you since you made it with January, haven't they?
Yeah.
How did that song come about?
It was written after Magic was released here, and it's just a song that I wrote in Edinburgh. I always write my songs in Edinburgh
Why?
because it's such a beautiful place, full of inspiration.
Did it take you long to actually get it down on disc?
No, it was quite rushed actually. I had written the song about three weeks previous to it being recorded, and it was out within a week after it being recorded.
How do you get the ideas for your songs? Do you just sit down and take a cup of coffee and suddenly get the inspiration, or does it come a lot harder than that?
It does come hard sometimes. Sometimes I can sit at the piano for hours and hours and nothing comes out at all. Bill has the same problem sometimes.
Do you all take a hand in the arrangements that are done?
Oh yeah. And Bill handles all the string arrangements and things.
So you sit around in session and just work it out once you got the lyrics down.
I take along a basic idea. Bill will take along a basic idea. Whoever writes the song, it's a basic idea, and everybody else contributes different bits here and there.
When you were at school, were you doing music there as well, or did it come after you left school?
I've played guitar since I was about 12 years old. Ian's played guitar since he was about 6. And I've always been interested in guitar, but I never took it at school. And it was after I left school I went straight into a group, and I've been playing ever since.
Of course, you're a very much different group to the other Scottish lads, the Bay City Rollers. What would you like to see? What direction would you like to see your music going in?
Just a progression from what it's doing just now. It's been very successful for us up until now, and we want to carry along the same lines. We're going to keep melody. Melody is our strongest point, and it'll last forever. Of
course, with being very busy now and getting on this plane in a short time to go across to Paris to do another film, what sort of things do you do in your leisure time, or what interests do you have?
Cars. We're all car fanatics.
Really? Yeah. What type of cars? New ones, old ones?
New ones, and model ones as well. We're into everything.
Model ones?
Yeah.
David and Ian loves collectric.
Don't advertise. Whenever we're going to the studio, I mean, a recording studio costs about, I think it's about £50 an hour. And we just did some session work with our producer recently, and we were in for about 10 days, and we spent half the time downstairs, and we bought lots of track and little cars, and we just did racing cars on the track while the money was just running away.
Well, you can probably start to afford to buy some pretty good kits now.
Oh,
the success of Magic in January.
Yeah, we've even got real cars now.
What type of real cars?
Well, they're basically English, apart from Bill's got an Alfa Romeo, which is an Italian car. There's a TR6, which is Triumph.
Jaguar.
Lotus.
Lotus.
You thought of doing any racing or trials work, or do your contracts with the agent forbid that sort of thing?
It'd be a bit lethal to take one of these cars. You have no insurance when you... I wouldn't mind if somebody gave me a car, sponsored me, I would drive it.
Would you?
Yeah, they'd right.
The Bay City Rollers, of course, are taken to flying a little bit. I believe a couple of them are trying to take pilot's license. You've no aspirations in that
We
direction.
don't even have driving license.
I suppose you're pretty busy on the road now, particularly around Scotland. No? What, you're going in mainly studio work, are you? Session
We've
work?
never really been a band that plays much on the road. We just...
Twice a year.
Twice a year.
You don't like it?
No. We're very lazy.
He doesn't like it. But at the same time, the reason that I think that it's an advantage to go on the road is because you actually get a chance to meet people personally, you know. People that come along to your concerts, they're there in front of you, and, you know, you can have a good time together with the audience. Whereas television and radio, things like records, you know, it's more or less, you know, it's all mechanical. There's no real personal contact. And I mean, we get as great a kick out, you know, the audience and people in the audience, than they get a kick out of coming to see us.
We are planning next year to do more or less a world tour.
Yeah, I believe you're going down to Australia early next year.
Yeah.
Where else are you going on that trip?
The States, Japan. Probably do a tour here before we go, and perhaps something in Europe. Maybe New Zealand as well.
What about magic? How did you get the idea for that?
My friend used to own
Don't
a
go
dairy.
there, David.
Have you got a friend?
He owned a dairy, you see, and I helped him out. I delivered milk and rolls and things for him, and it was in Edinburgh, in a place called the Blackford Hills. That's where I bought my house, by the way. And it's hills, and I used to watch the sunrise coming up. 6 o'clock in the morning, I used to be out delivering milk, and that's how I got the inspiration for magic.
Oh, shut up.
Very
Sick, isn't it?
very poetic, but a very nice song. So, Pilot and Magic.